So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is the weekly movie hunt or weekly pop culture hunt. Yeah, I'm going to some stores this week. Didn't go into a lot of stores last week. You know, it was Thanksgiving and I was took some time off. But I'm going to go look at my local Walmart, look at Barnes & Noble. We'll look around, see if we find anything cool. And yeah, let's just have some fun out there searching for pop culture and physical media items. So what do we wait for? Let's get out there. Let's go.
Oh, I've checked my list, and guess what? You're on the nice list, right after you subscribe to Jeffman316.
Yep, Santa Claus told you to subscribe, so now you have to do it. So let's get into this Walmart, and let's see what we can find in here. I'm not looking for anything new, really, but you know, we didn't go into Walmart last week and look at movies. In this Christmas section, they do have this musical projector here. It's kind of cool. I like the looks of that. It's pretty neat. Oh, my wife liked that, but look, I like this kind of stuff here. And then you got the carousel. Not carousel, but carousel.
Now you can have a picnic in hell! Oh boy, alright, I really need to come up with better stuff to say. I've used the same thing like 3 times in a half hour. Gotta work on that.
You got 2 different kinds here. Those are pretty neat looking. I like those as well. But either way, look over here before we go to the movies. Christmas pickle candy dispenser. Who in the hell wants a Christmas pickle? That's garbage. You got Sour Patch stuff. Got Krabby Patties. Now, you know, I'm not into eating sugar right now, but look at that icy. I guarantee that's just a big damn tub of sugar.
We got to it before it had time to finish.
Finish what? Diabetes.
Let's head to the movies. Like I said, we didn't really look into Walmart last week. I looked in that one, but they didn't even have new releases. Here's The Conjuring 4K with the slipcover. What's back here? I Know What You Did Last Summer DVD. And The Conjuring 4 Film Collection DVD. A lot of people said they didn't know that The Conjuring there was their faces. It looked like the devil, but there's Together DVD. There's Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. I don't know anything about that. There's the Together 4K. I recommend Together. It's a good movie. Got a lot of good Hallmark stuff down there. Don't let the wife see it. She might want it. Mission Impossible. So, not a lot stocked over here other than The Conjuring 4. Over here, you got the Grinch 4K Steelbook, Hush and the Howling 4Ks, The Chosen Adventures, Smurfs. At least they got Superman with the lenticular cover. Got F1, Americana, Bad Guys, Nobody 2. So, all the same shit, different day. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the complete series is $50. Grimm, at least that's on Blu-ray. Oh look, the Drew Carey shows it's coming down in price, $54.96. I recommend that. I've got an unboxing video. You need to check that out on the channel. Shameless, I think, is getting a Blu-ray release, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably why that price came down. Mayfair Witches, Game of Thrones, Fringe, Superman, and Supergirl prices are now down. So over here they got some anime stuff. Nothing I'm really interested in. Here's your Spinal Tap 2 The End Continues Blu-ray and DVD. Prisoner of War. There's Coyotes on DVD for $12.96. And Bone Lake on DVD for $12.96. Those have Blu-ray releases. So does The Roses. Then we've got Under Fire. Black Panthers of World War II. Oh my God, a 6-movie Hallmark Christmas collection. And we got Super Claus. Got some Rick and Morty. SpongeBob Season 15. And then your usual stuff we've already seen. Relay, is that any good? Scary Girl. She Rides Shotgun, is that new? Even more Hallmark. Jesus. How much Hallmark do we need? My wife would probably say no, there's never enough Hallmark. Then over here, let's switch and go to the collections. Peanuts, a drop. Final Destination is down to $24.96. Sinners. We saw Sinners for $10 in that one store. In that one Walmart. What the hell? Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmares, $20. That's too much. That should be $10.
And a price that is just too high.
Super Friends. Shrek. Not seeing a whole lot right here. Some anime stuff. One Piece. Here's your more of your collections. Pokemon, the series. Some South Park, some Beavis and Butthead. Christmas collection. Psycho Pass. Not too much. There's that Winnie the Pooh double feature. One of you guys picked up that gangster set. It's only $25 and you get 11 movies. That's a pretty good deal. What do we got over here? This is the remnants of the horror section. Tiny Nightmares. I got those in Target. There's a video on the channel where I unbox it. There's the big version of Michael Myers from those Tiny Nightmares. But I'll let you know how you can tell which ones are in the box in that video. Got some Ghostface, a bunch of Terrifier. What everybody wanted for Christmas. Eggo pants. Got a Chucky keychain. Looks like a little lunchbox. Got a mix of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff down there at the bottom. Stranger Things. Who's watched the first four episodes of season 5 and what'd you think? Some little mystery capsules. Oh shit, that one's already open. That's what you get inside of there? And a thing of goo. What the hell? No way. That bank there. Do we really want that? That's kind of cheesy. It's almost like a pop style figure. Lots of Stranger Things. Over in the collectibles, I didn't see too much. They got that Call of Duty Spawn. That's a weird mix. A Jey Uso figure just hanging out. One of his classic ones. That H2O Michael Myers. Got a ton of those. Peanuts Mysteries. Pops. Got some Stranger Things. A couple of those. Bob's Burger ones. Then they do have a $5 section. Lots of Christmas stuff in there now. Santa Claus Coming to Town. Smile 2. Yeah, Krampus. A Bad Mom's Christmas. Got that Eon Flux. The Elf Story. Frankenstein. Bandit. Tom and Jerry Winter Tales. Becky's good. Why didn't they pre-release the second one on Blu-ray? But oh well, in their toy section. Hey, there's a Blake Monroe, aka Mariah May. From the AEW set. That figure doesn't look too bad. Looks a little cartoony. The WWE figures are much better scans from Mattel. And there's a Bret Hart from Survivor Series. There's some remnants of these Monday Night Wars, Rock and Fatu. There's a Hulk Hogan. Superstars, Eddie Guerrero. Got the remnants of the AEW. I found those Chase figures in here. I've already sold one of them. Not too much else that I can see. Up there, nothing. And let's go into Target next. See what we can find in Target. I'm going to go the back way. The store was freaking packed. What if we could sneak to the toys? I'll have to get behind this lady. Hey, lady. Oh my gosh, people are just waiting to get down the aisle.
Don't these people have jobs or homes or something?
All right, I finally made it in here, and they got this diesel. Hey, here's a look at the Chase version finally. It says Big D on the front. That's the only one. I've looked it up. It's not really worth that much money compared to how much they charge you for these damn figures now. Well, they like $25. They got an LA Knight. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, Solo Sikoa, Charlotte. Got one of the new Codys. Randy Orton. Not much there. 30% off of Star Wars toys when I'm in here. Your mileage may vary depending on when you go in. I know my video posts late.
Better late than never.
Nothing much on the Star Wars front anyway. 30% off. The damn things are 30% higher than they should be anyway. Simpsons figures are $11.19. Got a cool Krusty plush. They're plush bodies, and I just dropped them with, you know, the hard plastic heads. They got this little end cap. $26.49 for these damn things now. There's LA Knight. Is that too high, LA? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yep. Got a Galactus there. Ninja Zombie. That's kind of cool. Ninjambi. What the hell? Got a couple new X-Men figures. The Hulk is $10. Masters of the Universe on sale for $16. Got a couple different ones of those. $46.99. That's cool with that Scorpion in it. That'd be good to get it and repaint it and maybe set it up with my Clash of the Titans figures. So they do have DC stuff for 40% off. You can get that Batgirl there. Dark Flash. We've seen that before in Walmart. Scarecrow's back there. I can't even get it off the hook. Got a skull with it. That's a neat figure. Oh well, not too much else right there. That Batgirl looks kind of cool. Got a G.I. Joe set. That G.I. Joe stuff doesn't sell well. Look over here in the tiny vinyl, only at Target. Who would want them? I think they only have like 1 or 2 songs on each one. Plays like a regular vinyl though. You got Lilo and Stitch. Look, they got the Charlie Brown Christmas one. What else they got? Let's look at the back. I'll show you. Each one, yeah, has a song, one on each side. That's a waste. $15 damn for that thing. I'm walking around with that diesel, but I doubt I'm going to get it. What's on sale? Fan Drop Marvel. So those right there, those little sets are $10. Saves $14. Who in the hell would pay $25 for that? What's this Detective Comics down here? That's kind of cool. Oh shit, it's just those cows. Oh, I didn't know the back looked like that. Either way. Still got the Krusty and the phone. They need to mark that down. Some Fallout. Those are too expensive. Some Pops. See, I'll just glance to Pops. See if they got anything. There's a Target dog. Exclusive Sleepy Hollow. These Pops are like $15 each, but let's get these feet a moving and let's get into the next store. Where are we going to go? We're going to go into Barnes and Nobles. Let's go. The little Christmas section is smaller. People must have bought some of this stuff. They do have the Grinch, 20% off. And this It's a Wonderful Life set. I think it's got a little recipe card set that comes with that. A Year Without a Santa Claus, Love Actually. What's over here? Kino stuff still over here? That stuff's not on sale, is it? That's a Friends Christmas one. It says 50% off. There's no way Kino stuff's still 50% off in this store. There's Airplane 2, the sequel. Have we watched both Airplanes on the stream? I think we only watched the first one. Got the Adam Sandler movies. So Happy Gilmore doesn't get a security case, but Billy Madison does.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
Airplane 2, the 4K. Road Trip. So nothing too much here. Over here they got a few new releases. They do have Sweeney Todd 40% off with a nice slipcover. That's a good deal. Casino. 4K Steelbook. Red Planet is a recent release from Arrow. I don't know if those titles are on sale in Barnes & Noble or not. Dark City, that's their regular release without all those hard case and the slipcover. Brick, Coneheads. Splitsville came out last week, I think. It says the funniest film of the year. So has anybody seen that? Let me know if it's any good in the comments down below. Sacrifice, Avatar. There's the Naked Gun with a slipcover. I've got the 4K Steelbook of that. What'd you guys think of the new one? Got Spotlight, Renfield, Bone Collector. Look, it says 50% off. I'd make them honor that if I was going to buy that. There's that Spinal Tap 2. I think that's the only way you can get the 4K is in that Steelbook. Better Off Dead. Event Horizon. That was another one of those. I bought it from Amazon cheap and then it came in damaged. There's Spawn from Arrow. There is a 4K of that. To Catch a Thief. Nothing changed on this end cap. What's over here? They do have the James Bond Diamonds Are Forever, Dr. No, Thunderball, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger. You Only Live Twice with those. I think they're shitty slipcovers, but either way. 20% off. Texas Chainsaw, Tommy Boy. There's that Five Nights at Freddy's re-release Steelbook. I think that was Walmart exclusive, right, at first? Clue. That's all over here. Hey, look, a Godzilla Criterion. Now, those are 50% off while I'm in here. Look here, I'm going to make a Criterion section. Look, there you go. Peeping Tom and Godzilla. A Certain Killer. Eddington. Look at my review of Eddington. A lot of people shit on that review, but oh well. Poseidon is a underrated movie. Is that 50% off? Torso is really good too. Got some A24 releases. Twin Peaks is not an A24 release. They seem to have most of the new ones, including Friendship down there and Death of a Unicorn. They got those book ones. There's The Long Walk, Sabrina, Weapons. And over here in the main section, let's see what they got. There's The Conjuring with this. Is that the slipcover? Yep. They do have the Steelbook as well. There's the first movie and a slipcover and a Steelbook. So they got the first one and the fourth one. Coraline. Anything new? What is this? Why didn't they ask Evans? That's the boy from We're the Millers. in Midsommar.
Oh my god, dude.
Remember him in Midsommar?
Is that a fucking pube?
Ew.
The Assessment. I don't recognize that movie. Has anybody seen it? Let me know in the comments. Deep Star 6, very underrated movie, so I couldn't believe I got a 4K release. Death Wish 3 gets a 4K from Kino. There's a Kino cult title. I always get those. They got numbers on the spines if you want to know which ones are Kino cults. Crimson Tide, that's a good quality bargain release for $8. Howl's Moving Castle, I've never seen. Anybody seen that? Not a whole lot here. What's that? Jurassic World. Oh, it was turned backwards. Knives Out. Did anybody see that new Knives Out movie? I didn't even know it was coming out. Led Zeppelin Blu-ray. Mom Podcast. The DVD of Mario Brothers. Speaking of a movie I didn't think would get a 4K release, the Mario Brothers. Maltese Falcon. That's a good classic movie. Do you guys like those old classics? Name some that everybody seems to like, but you don't. Tell me in the comments. Give it a glance here. Anything down here at the bottom? Salem's Lot. It's a good bargain title for $10. Quest for Fire. Isn't that getting an umbrella release? I've seen it. I'm not much on that. What about Relay? Is that any good? That's another movie. I haven't bought a lot of these off-the-wall new releases. Especially if blind buys that I haven't heard reviews about. The Phoenician Scheme. That was the movie that wasn't in that Wes Anderson set. Nightmare on Elm Street with a slipcover. Nate and Hayes, very underrated movie. There's a Natural. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even recognize that at first. Monkey Man. There's you a 4K Mission Impossible for 40% off. We'll give a quick glance, see if we see anything. Nope. Look at all this. All this wasted space for CDs. So everybody talks about physical media being dead, but people are still buying vinyl and CDs again. Eden, Spinal Tap. 50% off a British TV. Don't really see a whole lot. Does that count Doctor Who? Shouldn't that be British TV? Shouldn't that be 50% off? I don't see a lot of British TV, I guess. Stuff from that Acorn stuff, I guess. Not sure. But BBC, I guess, any BBC stuff. But that means Doctor Who should be 50% off, right? I don't know. I'm confused. There's their family titles. A little bit of anime. So since we didn't really see anything in there, let's give one more Walmart a shot. And we'll see what we can find. Over here in the toy section, look at there. We got some new Ultimates. Those are nice looking. Doesn't he already have a figure? I guess doesn't have two belts, but that's probably a Walmart exclusive, right? The ones in the red pack. They never have anything else elite wise. They did stock some AEW figures. There's Joe. That's the one that's got Mariah May in it. We saw in Target. Mark Briscoe. Nice to see him get a figure finally. Lots of those angles in here, so that must just came out. Anything else over here? Those are neat looking little Toy Story figures. This is the store. Doesn't have any new releases, but they do have these.
I'm Sonic. Holy Sherbert!
They got this Transformers Optimus, but They don't have it where you can listen to it. Oh well. So they got a little bitty video game section, and then they got the Christmas slip covers, and then they got that group of miscellaneous movies, a mixture of new releases and collections. But they do have sometimes a decent collectible section. Look, they got the Count featuring the number 2. I didn't get the Bert and Ernie one that we saw in Best Buy that time, so I don't know if I'll need the Count. I think he's my favorite character though. Turtles figure, Panda. They got this Batman replica utility belt. That's pretty neat. That's from Batman '89, which is my favorite Batman.
I'm Batman.
Get all that stuff that you can put on there, and then they got a few other things down here. They got some Ben Coopers, Billy, and Leatherface. And who else they got? Some Spider-Man balls. And then they got what's back here. Alien Romulus accessory set. That's kind of cool. So no movies, but decent NECA section. But I think that's about all in this store. So let's look online and see what else came out this week. All right, everybody. So let's look online and see what came out this week. There's not a lot of releases, but there's some good quality stuff and some Steelbooks. You get the Killer 4K from Hong Kong Cinema Classics. You get Tom and Jerry, the Golden Era Anthology. That's a release that I've been looking forward to getting, and it's been a pain in the ass to get it. I'll talk about more about that in a later video. Wanted 4K gets a re-release Steelbook. His Girl Friday, if you grab that quick, you probably got it before the sale ended for Criterion's. The House with the Laughing Windows. I don't know anything about that. Do you guys know anything about it? Put in the comments. Paul 4K. Paul gets a release on 4K. I think that's from Kino. I'm not 100% interested in upgrading that title. Dawn of the Dead gets a 4K Steelbook from, I think it's an Amazon exclusive, one of those Screen Factories. The Ninja Trilogy 4K set, they get individual releases, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Shaw Brothers Classics. Pulp Fiction, timely that Kill Bill's coming out in theaters, gets a 4K re-release Steelbook. Return to Reason, another Criterion. Ted Lasso on 4K. Wicked gets a re-release, another re-release Steelbook. Wild Style from Arrow 4K. The People Under the Stairs is an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. Chain Reactions is a documentary about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's your 3 movies that are in the Ninja 4K set. You can get them individually. They're reversed here, but it's Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3, The Domination. A lot of people might already have Ninja 3, The Domination. Zapped gets a re-release, and I know a lot of people wanted to get that. That's been out of print, I think. That's from Sandpiper Pictures. There's that Arrow movie on a Blu-ray. Five Nights at Freddy gets a re-release. The Sword and the Sorcerer. That's a 4K release from Screen Factory, I think, and that's another Amazon exclusive. Mannequin gets a re-release from Sandpiper. Meteor Man, a lot of people have been wanting that released. Sometimes They Come Back gets a re-release. Death by Dialogue, and then you got some older movies. Maid of Salem, Zaza, I Met Him in Paris, Skylark, Undercover Blues. Code 3, I heard, was a pretty good movie. Let me know in the comments if you know about that one. Gushing Over Magical Girls. I don't know what that is. Some anime. Stagecoach. There's your Wild Style Blu-ray. Trinity 7. Dirty Work gets an individual release. So I know a lot of people wanted that one. Is that from Sandpiper? It might be. And then Chainsaw for Singing. So a bunch of re-release stuff. A bunch of 4K upgrades and a bunch of Steelbooks, including some re-releases, which I don't like that when they do that. But let me know in the comments down below what you're picking up from this week's releases. And otherwise, let's go ahead and close out this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff Man 316, your pop culture reporter. I'm on the sign back there somewhere. Jeff Man 316 Live is where you, all you guys out there, and me, we meet up right here on the channel. Usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, physical media. Yeah, and then hopefully you had some fun with this. Like I said, not a lot this week came out. I'm going to actually probably end up having to do either 2 haul videos or a delayed one, or maybe I'll do one and it just won't be as much. Dude, I got a lot of stuff that I ordered that is just delayed. It's taken forever to get here. Amazon packages are not arriving on time, taking 3 to 5 days. Obviously, it's because of the holidays, but I don't remember it being as bad as this time last year. Do you guys remember that? I mean, I got packages, even stuff from Valoria Video. Yeah, check out my affiliate link down below and use the code JeffMan316 to get 10% off your first purchase. Yeah, but even stuff from them takes forever. I had a package that was coming from Florida that went all the way over to like Midwest and then came back. I think the post office is just very disorganized. So I'm going to get some stuff delayed. I mean, it should have some stuff I pre-ordered that hasn't even shipped yet, or it shipped late. So either way, I guess it really matters. I'll do as many videos as I can just to show you guys what I picked up. So let me know in the comments down below, what have you picked up lately? Let me know what you liked out of this video, anything you want me to review or talk about on the channel. Let's get some conversation started. Put it all in the comments down below. Like I said, check out Valoria Video, check out my eBay store. All my cool stuff is in the description down below, and that's the way you guys can support me. And if you want to do it the cheap way or the free way or just the best way for you, it's going to be probably just liking the videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I always tell you guys to do that. Had a subscriber giveaway that I just did. The people still haven't responded. I'm going to probably go ahead and give it away to the 3rd and 4th. I'm going to give you this last chance. Let me know if you won. You need to contact me. I need your contact information and where I can ship the movies. But otherwise, I'm going to give it away to the 3rd and 4th place. So I want to get them shipped out before Christmas. You can't even give shit away these days. So just kidding. So if you are a subscriber, you rule. Make sure you hit the notification bell as soon as you do, and you'll know when I post new videos. So hopefully you guys have been having a good holiday season. We're going to enjoy some Christmas movies coming up on the live streams. And like I said, I've got a lot of content in the past. I picked my favorite Christmas movies or whatever. So go back and look at some of the older videos on the channel, and hopefully you can enjoy them. And if you do, I'll keep making the great content for you. Until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.